Hey everybody, welcome to the Updates Podcast. It's me again, Mark. Together with me is Chef Jello. We have Jamo, Robbie, and then also Mayas. Kamusta kayo lahat? It's been a while, di ba? Parang nanggaling din kami ng Canada. Nagpalamig lang kami sandali. Now that the boys are back from Canada, dire-diretso na naman ang ating mga pre-season ganap. Bago tayo magtumuloy, dahil naglaban na sila kanina, laban sa Adamson Soaring Falcons, resuming our campaign sa PhilOil. Balitaan natin ng konti, ano ba nangyari sa Canada? So pagbalik nila, galing Canada, meron tayong konting insider na ang record daw natin ay 3-2. We had 3 wins and then also 2 losses sa ating mga pick-up games na nangyari dyan. So very, very good results kasi hindi lang basta-basta yung mga nakalaban natin dyan. May nakakalaban tayong mga high school players, but then meron din mga collegiate players na nag-move on na to the pros na nakalaban daw nila. And syempre, given that it's highly competitive, marami din silang malamang natutunan at nagkaroon ng bonding. Kung gusto natin makita yung mga kaganapan dyan, di ba? May mga video si Chico, 2 parts sa Canada. Panoodin natin, kamusta sila.
Official vlogger.
O ating official vlogger, di ba? At ang ganda na ng formatting, di ba? May mga maganda ng background music. So, ano nga ba ang natutunan nila sa Canada at pagbalik dito? Meron tayong sample set dahil naglaban na sila in resuming their games against the UAAP team, sa UAAP team group sa PhilOil. Nakalaban nila kanina ang Adamson Soaring Falcons at kanina sa Adamson Soaring Falcons, nanalo tayo sa score na 69-53. Medyo low scoring, a little low scoring compared sa mga previous games natin. Baka meron tayong ring rust o meron pang jet lag. Pero anong palagay natin ang nangyari? Ano naging observation natin sa laro natin versus sa Adamson team? May mga pasundot ba tayo? Oo. Is it Is it a UPIS former star versus UP Fighting Maroon sa nangyari kanina?
Wala, ano ba? Ang observation ko, napaka-suffocating ng defense natin. Parang hindi hindi makadiskarte ng maayos. Parang yung mga Adamson was forcing a lot of shots. Lalo na uubusan sila ng shot clock madalas. Tapos by the end tawag dito, hindi na sila hindi na sila makakakuha ng quality looks sa basket. It's a result of yung suffocating defense natin, and that has always been the recipe ni Coach Gold, especially against Adamson na who likes to turn up the defense most of the time, 'di ba? Parang pag Adamson ng kalaban, laging nasa low scoring game kasi nga rin sila sa defense magaling din sila sa defense. So, ayun.
And to be fair, nag-improve ang ating free throw shooting. Ang percent natin kanina. Kasi nung nanonood ako, sabi ko, ang mga mintis kakaunti na lamang, ha. And while Jamo, you're looking for the stat, I noticed in comparison to Asia Basket, I think they have more confidence now, which is a variable of them gelling more. I'm sure mataas pa rin ang turnover natin. Sakit naman natin yan. Pero the way they move earlier compared to Asia Basket, mas kumbaga sa makina medyo na break in na.
Actually, kitang-kita mo yung connections nila, para yung mga yung mga no look pass ni Noy, mga alam nila kung saan na yung yung mga papasahan nila, 'di ba? Parang at yung automatic din na yung magre-receive ng bola, alam niya na papunta sa kanya yung bola, 'di ba? So it speaks
very konti yung hesitation
Yeah, it speaks well of their yung pag-gel nila as a team.
So Jamo, ilan ang free throw percentage natin?
63.2% ang free throw percentage nila ngayon. They're getting a lot of 'di ba? A lot of opportunities na actually they had 19 attempts at the line, diba? Tapos shoot making 12 of those. Ano ba? Parang ang fluid lang din kasi ng offense natin na nakakapasok tayo sa sa paint, tapos and then i-challenge ng Adamson, and then yun.
Great showing for Choi Palangka, no? I love the performance.
I like the aggressiveness of Choi.
Yeah, totoo yan. And you would really see that they are really making an effort on defense, Talagang walang pili-pili, walang star-star, lahat talaga kailangan dumipensa. Miles, didisrupt kita habang kumunguya ka dyan, di ba?
Yeah.
May pangunguya ka. Anong thoughts mo?
Since you started talking about defense, let me talk about defense kasi na-raise na yung ibang point ko. So, as I was saying, nakita mo na merong stark difference yung team before Canada and after Canada. Now, it's only one game, pero still, the signs are pointing towards that direction, na nag-improve yung chemistry ng team. So, like you guys said, ang ganda ng pasahan, the turnovers will always be there. The free throw is decent. It could still improve. Hindi pa best effort yung 60+%. We have to go to at least 70, para talagang medyo secure na tayo. But really, the thing that improved the most, and kitang-kita kanina, was our defense. Nagko-communicate yung boys. So, kitang-kita natin, Adamson barely got past 50 points. No? So, this is a typical Adamson UP game na mababa yung scoring. We got a low score, pero yung score nila is much lower than our score. And that's because, number one, nagko-communicate sila on defense. You can see as early as the first quarter, whenever they switch, nag-switch talaga sila. And you have to give credit to our big guys, especially Gani Stevens. So, shout out to Gani Stevens. Hindi siya caught on an island when he has to switch against a small guard sa labas. Yun ang usually ploy ng teams na may outside shooters na merong quick guards. So they were doing that against Raph Miles. Medyo nahirapan si Raph Miles for a bit. And then when they finally subbed in Gani Stevens towards the end, dun lumobo yung lamang natin. Our boys just had to applaud his effort. Siya yung pinapalakpakan nila during one of those last defensive stops in the game kasi napigilan niya yung drive nung Adamson. They were able to force a really bad shot towards the end of the shot clock. So kudos to the team, kudos to Gary Stevens, and also kitang-kita mo rin na aside from communicating well, they were also securing the rebound. So mas malinis yung box out ng mga players natin. Ray Remogatos boxing out. He did well as a rebounding guard. We also saw glimpses of, for example, Jacob Baila trying to get to his mid-range spot. Baka medyo may konting jet lag pa. We know that he came from abroad. He just arrived. Hindi siya umabot even sa AUBL. And also, during the second quarter was when Adamson was getting close. Kudos to Elliot Di Maculangan. Elliot Di Maculangan scored 9 points. Most of them in the first half. He kept us afloat. He kept UP on top during the first half. He was showing na he's just more than just a shooter, but he can also drive. He's a three-way threat on the offense. So, kudos. Let's see how we'll fare in the last few games of the PhilOil tournament.
Yeah, exactly. And with this particular win, we move on a 4-0 record and we pushed Adamson to a 0-floor record. And with this particular win as well, we are now guaranteed our quarterfinal spot into the playoffs with the crossover matches with the NCAA team. Joining us on the playoffs now would be National University with the 4-1 record, De La Salle University with the other 4-1, and then also UST with 3-3. And the rest of the teams can no longer catch up to us. So tayo ng apat, So basically, we will just need to work well in the last two remaining games in the elimination. I think it might be, is it FEU and La Salle? Given that Ateneo did drop off already from the PhilOil tournament. So after that, then we will have on July 21, if I'm not mistaken, the quarterfinals of the PhilOil event. And then immediately after that, meron tayong sunod na commitment na nangyari. Na nagkaroon ng media day over the weekend na natenda ni Jamo at then also ni Robbie. Ito ang AUBL Summer League.
Yeah.
So nagkaroon ng media day in which all of the press people were invited to come over. Nagkaroon yata ng jersey reveal ang UP for the AUBL Summer League.
Nice.
We do have some of the tournament officials. Tournament officials
Hindi
as
nyo
well
kaya,
there.
invited tayo sa media day. Hindi nyo kaya.
Anyway, ano ang experience natin, Robbie, Jamo, sa media day? May mga bali-balita ba? May mga pakurot ba tayo narinig tungkol sa tournament na mangyayari sa Summer
Medyo
Series?
nahihiya ako magsalita nun kasi naubusan ng English yung mga foreigner yung
Ganun ba? Robbie, kamusta naman sila?
Taga House of Representatives, naubusan din ba ng English?
Robbie, naubusan English?
Hindi naman.
Yan.
Sakto lang.
English
In fairness, true enough, sinabi sa atin ng taga-AUBL na among all the media days ng mga universities, ito yung the best.
Ito raw yung the best. Pinaka natuwa
ito
sila.
Yung the best. For one, yung coming into the media day, no. Kala namin parang conference style, may Q&A sa bawat player, bawat coach, but when we arrived sa Varsity Training Center, napaka-relaxed yung atmosphere. Everyone was just moving around. Hindi yung uptight na nakatayo ka tapos kakausapin ka ng mga media outlet. Very refreshing, very chill vibes, diba? And you can interview everyone and anyone doon.
Pwede ka mag-sideline ng isang player. Pwede, just ask for an interview out of nowhere. Basta kahit habang nakapila habang nakapila dun sa setup ng sa photography setup dun. Pwede mong kausapin yung mga players. And then, ayun, kulitan.
Yeah.
Saka impressed din ako sa
interviews.
Impressed
Sorry, from the interviews kasi diba I was editing the videos. I think the general feeling of the players is that they're excited, number one, because it's a league that is this is international, number one. Number two is they also, aside from representing UP, they are excited to represent the Philippines because it's the first entrant into AUBL from a Philippine team. Tapos they are, of course, they're saying that our advantage is ang mga Pinoy hindi sumusuko, ganyan. At ang UP, sabi ni VJ, ganun tayo sa UP hindi tayo na sumusuko, hindi tayo nagpapatalo, sabi ni VJ Preyon. So, I think they're very positive, very high energy coming into AUBL. They promise the community that they're gonna do their best to win at least the summer games, I think. But yeah, I think and also I think it's in one of our content. I don't know if na-post na natin. Hindi ko pa pala pero there's a part which we're going to release that the jersey parang there are a lot of stories behind it, the UP colors, the green and maroon, and then there's a 1908 tag sa garter ng shorts, and then of course the UP MBT logo. So abangan nyo, may content na lalabas tungkol dun. So hindi ko pala na-upload pero na-edit ko na.
Pero iba nagulat bakit hindi maroon yung jersey, no? Pero tinitignan ko yung SOCMED ng AUBL, mukhang meron ding isa pang maroon na team. Pero don't worry, itong kind of jersey ngayon na sinusuot ng UP, very refreshing, kakaiba, unique yung unique yung style niya sa
Actually,
Made by Under Armour.
they will be releasing merch then soon through
Yes.
Nowhere to Go But Up. Abangan natin yan.
Yeah.
Abang
Budol!
pa.
So, abangan natin,
Yung mga ano nyo, mga sweldo nyo.
Abangan natin ang AUBL. The Summer League will be coming in this August. Mga kalaban natin ng mga largely, I think, Chinese universities, pero at least na
Actually,
nalagyan sa bracket natin ng Korean University as one of those teams. And then also, I think Hakwa University.
Sorry, which is good kasi di ba nakalaban na natin previously ang Korea University?
Actually, yes, Wolves last year.
So,
we
Wolves.
fought against
laban.
We encountered Korea University sa Wolves last year. And actually the players are excited to get back at Korea
University.
Kasi syempre kailangan natin bumawi.
We
diba?
lost by a very slim margin, tama?
Yes. Yeah.
Sobrang excited. Ngayon ko lang nakitang nakangiti si Coach Gold sa interview.
Ang kulit ng interview.
First time ko makita Coach Gold. Tao.
One key feature that we had during the media day of AUBL is somebody that we've been waiting to wear the UP jersey. And finally, napapasot natin ang UP jersey, si Pinto Vera, ang UP commit na maglalaro sa season 90. He's a stats leader that we currently have in the Phil Oil events. One of our top scoring.
Actually, yan ang stat leaders.
And in the recently concluded under-18 Southeast Asia qualifiers also, we won champion on that particular tournament and MVP itong si Joaquin Tovera. So a great recruit for the UP Fighting Maroons. And given that graduation season, very, very curious din tayo na kung saan mapupunta itong mga under-18 players na to, kakasali lang dito sa tournament na tayo nag-champion. A few other commits that we've gotten from the news. Mark Burgos from FU Diliman stays with FEU. Tama Raus to the seniors tournament. Pat Pasinos from LSGH will go to the DLSU Green Archers. And then Ethan Aguas from UE, I think di pa siya talaga graduate, is moving to Letran Squires. May mga free agents pa tayo na hindi pa natin alam saan pupunta. Notably, ang isa sa mga viral stars, si Chog Moral, na nag-celebrate ang kanyang graduation recently, I think in the last week or so. Highly recruited siya, hindi pa siya nagko-commit kahit saan.
Saan ba siya high school? Saan ba high school ni Chog?
Hindi ko rin alam I think somewhere in yata to Middle Luzon yata ito. Central Luzon
okay.
Another notable players here, si Prince Carino, Gila Standout, sabi daw niya, baka pumunta ng US ito. Si Karunungan, Chio, Espinas, somebody from UPIS, Tubong Banwa.
Bruce
at saka,
Tubong Banwa.
At si Kyle Sardon, also, taga Iloilo, explosive scorer. Sa mga dito, sino ba ang mga napipisil-pisilyo, guys?
Kyle Sardon. First impression talaga, naglas sa akin yung 20 points in 13 minutes ba? Parang ganun.
Isa siyang forward na winger. So since graduation season, we will expect that maybe ito yung mga last pieces na hinihintay na lang para mag-commit in any of the other UAAP teams. Magugulat pa ba tayo kung may makuha tayo dito sa mga to, guys?
For sure, meron tayong kinakausap dyan. I mean, alam naman na natin kung paano gumagalaw yung coaching staff natin. And that's the coaching game. Actually, I'm sure our coaching staff is not the only coaching staff that's talking to the youth players. But granted, we have two people from the UP system. One already with us, a senior, si Tovera, and one in UPIS, si Tubong Banwa. So we have ambassadors on that team, definitely. And because we have a lot of players leaving our seniors team in 2 or 3 years time, again, remember, we will be made up of a lot of players with 2 or 3 years left na eligibility. We have a 2-year window with the residency boys. A lot of them most of them will be gone after season 19. So we could use really a rebuild, a new young core around Palanca, around Franco, around Tovera. So we could use a lot more players. Siguro, baka si Ethan Aguas, bagay na bagay yan. Tsaka si
By that time, it will
Ewan
be Jacob's
Braga.
team eh.
Yes, no? Definitely, si Jacob Baila na yung superstar nun. By that time, assuming na hindi pa siya magpo-pro, no? But definitely, it will be Jacob's team. Jacob, perhaps si Palangka, no, is
Yeah.
the number 2 guy on the team. So,
Oy, Miles, meron ka bang insider dun sa schedule natin? Yan lang inaabangan ko para ma-fill in the gap na natin ang pre-season natin.
well, ang scheduling kasi sa Pinoy Liga, na-notice ko rin yan, no? It usually gets released midweek, no? So, around this time, perhaps tomorrow, meron ang schedule for Saturday. May Saturday games na lumabas, no? So, watch out na lang tayo kung may lalabas this Sunday. Wala naman conflict, no? Wala tayong field oil this weekend.
Wala. Hanggang July 7 pa. July 7 pa next
Tagal,
natin. Kasi we should have had a match versus Ateneo, but given obviously that they've decided to skip already fill oil, meron tayong malaking gap talaga.
Oh yeah. Ayun.
Default
So,
sila.
given that gap, I think there's room for us to have a game this Sunday, no? So, abang-abangan na lang natin, let's see if it comes out in the final schedule. So, yeah.
Etong scheduling ng fill oil parang basketball court yan na magpalista ka dyan di ba? Tapos unahan na lang, ganyan ang ginagawa nila.
Hindi, baka ginagaya
Liga.
talaga nila yung Senate after SONA. After
Oo.
SONA na yung impeachment.
Oo, totoo yan. Meron pang binavalidate at tinatag yung mga files pa ngayon, hindi pa tapos, no?
Evidence tagging.
Abot naman, di ba? O ano yung Oy, Jello, sandali lang. Bakit parang napaka-distant mo? Nasa ka ba? Bali-balita, nasa moon ka daw. Totoo ba yan?
Grabe naman sa buwan. De, to all of our followers, sa lahat po ng nanonood, I'm now based in Dubai. Dito muna tayo magtatrabaho. 2 years yung contract natin, but thanks to technology, syempre I will miss attending the actual games, covering the games, cheering for the teams. But thanks to technology, nakakasama pa rin tayo sa podcast. At syempre, napapanood natin yung mga games over Puso Pilipinas and YouTube and all the other streaming platforms. Talaga ngayon lang ramdam na ramdam ko with matching luha kapag naririnig ko yung linyang malayong lupain amin mang marating, di rin magbabago ang damdam. Tiyak ako kasi a lot of Filipinos here really work hard and they deserve more from our government. So as someone who really is an advocate for good governance, hindi hihinto yung bitbit natin na advokasya only because malayo tayo sa Pilipinas. Malayo ako sa Pilipinas. Kasi mas ramdam ko ngayon why we need to fight for it. And sabi ko nga sa inyo, pasensya na kayo, hindi ko kayo matutulungan sa coverage, but I'll try my very best to do back-end things for the pod. And ayun, nagdrama ako.
Okay lang. Miss you.
Miss ka na namin, Jello. And honestly, alam mo yon, sabi nga nila, every voice, every contribution matters naman, di ba? So, kunyari, ang natin contribution natin para magbigay ng ating opinion or ating insights laban sa laban, kahit nasaan ka man, it values. At kahit nandiyan ka, ang boto mo will matter also.
Yes.
By the time na ng election, di ba? So,
Nahanap ka
ilaban
ni
natin yan.
Spidey.
Miss ka.
Miss ka ni
Chef,
Spidey.
Miss na miss ka ni Spidey. Shout out.
Size 12 Size 12.
Hindi ka naman maka-size 12.
May maraming murang sapatos dito,
Size 12 US
Shout out lang kasi sabi nila wala nang mag-shout out. Shout out to Lola Letty Baila.
Hi Lola Letty
family.
Baila, kamusta? Balik na kami. Yung papalunod si Lola Letty. O siya la. on the weekend, abangan natin, baka magkaroon ng laro ang UP Fighting Maroon sa Pinoy Liga. And then outside of that one, hintayin na lang din natin ang next schedule natin sa PhilOil, which I think may mga laban pa tayo against the FEU Tamaraws and then also the Lasal Green Archers before we go on to the playoffs, the quarterfinals, crossover versus the NCAA teams. So, positioning na lang. And hopefully, masweep natin ang UAAP bracket. Ito. So, once again, this is Mark, together with Jello, Jamo, Robbie, and then Miles. This has been the Uptakes Podcast. Like, subscribe, and follow us. And as always, UP Fight!
UP Fight!
Fight.